Hey class, this is Jacob Park. I'm your grader for this semester, and yeah, just a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad that you're here. We're learning together under Dr. Struecker, and wow, what an amazing man to learn from. One of great experience and also theological understanding, and pulling all that together as he does his best to share from life experience, but also to take us through multiple authors and multiple books in this journey towards being developed as a Christian leader. Myself, I've been serving in the Korean church for over 20 years. Been working mostly with second generation of immigrants, and so fully English speaking. Some of you know the context. It's difficult. One reason this has happened, but I'm just glad to be here as your grader. Some quick logistical notes in regarding the assignments. We'll be going through this hopefully not too many more times, but with our multiple assignments, namely the book reviews, we want to do our best to keep those as short as possible. So as short as possible, not just to help me, but also to help you have a resource you can review in the future as you think about writing your final paper, or for other courses as well, as something you're developing for yourself. And we have some great textbooks this year. We're studying Warren Bennis, Becoming a Leader, John Wooden on leadership, Justin Irving and Strauss, Leadership in Christian Perspective. That's a pretty good one. And Coase and Posner, did I pronounce that correctly? Don't worry, nothing in this class is about pronunciation. Thank you, Greek. But it's The Truth About Leadership, actually a pretty well-read and well-known book. The thing with these book reviews is we, again, want them to be short. Want to do our very best to keep them to one page. That is single-spaced. If you want to double-space them, sure, we can spread it out to 2 pages, but a total of 1 page of writing is what we're looking for. The book reports do not require a title page, but if you do want to include a title page, go ahead. You know, in your Sabet's handbook, there are some very good pointers and examples on what a title page should look like for your assignments. You can follow that and get some good practice for your final papers and for your other classes. But if you're pressed for time for the book reviews for this class, we do not require a title page. Again, 1 page, single-spaced, or 2 pages, double-spaced. Very simple in terms of the requirements, as in what these reviews should contain. Remember, just straight out of the syllabus, the first paragraph, we're talking about biographical information about the author or authors. It doesn't have to be a long paragraph. It can just be a couple of sentences. And the meat of the paper comes following. We're talking about the author's thesis. Be very clear as to what the thesis is. If I read the paper, or if Dr. Struecker reads the paper, and we're both like, they didn't state the thesis, we will be deducting a little bit of mark for that blunder. We want to be clear on what the purpose of the book is, or what you feel the purpose of the book is, and also what you feel the intended audience of the book is. And the rest of the paper is talking about how the author supports those arguments. And the conclusion, you always want to restate your thesis in the conclusion. This is very good practice for your longer papers. We're not too worried about the format with these short ones up front, but I'll be putting out another video in a few weeks regarding the format of your final paper, which is actually very important. And you get a lot of help in your student handbook, but I'll be providing a few extra resources on writing longer papers, research papers and whatnot in the coming weeks. Anyways, regardless, I've already gone over my time, which if you've seen me preach at chapel, I'm pretty good at doing. I apologize for that. But your teacher is very on top of things, Dr. Struecker, and he'll do an amazing job of leading you through this class. World-class Christian leadership, world-class scholar, just an amazing man of God. And I pray that a lot of him will rub off onto most of you, or all of you. And yeah, don't hesitate to shoot him an email or me an email or text or whatnot or message through CampusNet whenever you have problems or questions about the course, and or even if you have prayer requests. All right, God bless you. Have an amazing semester, and yes, continue to be strong and faithful in His call.